Every year on November 11th, we honor the fallen soldiers of war. Rothesay Netherwood School is proud of the fact that we have had many alumni help defend our great nation, and many of those men lost their lives during World War I, World War II, and the Korean War.
One of the names that most current students would recognize is Ray McCoy. McCoy House was built in 1939 in honor of Ray. The house represents a long-standing tradition of camaraderie and safety for the boys who have lived and currently live there. In 2010, the McCoy family were able to make a generous donation to refurbish the residence so that newer members of McCoy could enjoy the dorm, yet still feel its character.
The McCoy path and trails were once used for cadet training. They were trenches and bunkers that students used for combat readiness. Some trails even had barricades for horses to be trained to jump over.
Ray McCoy was born on the 14th of May in 1895 in Rothesay, New Brunswick. He was killed in action on the 27th of August 1918. Ray came to RCS and was in the class of 1912. He was accepted in McGill University before he left for the war. He was the captain 26th MB. He was the battalion CEF.
Charles Murray Lawson was born in St. John, August 19, 1883. His parents are William Lawson and Ellen Cole. Before the war, he was a lieutenant in the 62nd Fusiliers, and shortly after the outbreak of the war, he received his commission as a lieutenant in the well-known 26th New Brunswick Battalion. At the age of 32, on the night of November 26, 1915, Charles was shot in action. He was the only one who volunteered to go to no man's land to investigate for military information, and that was when he was shot. Charles Lawson is buried in northern France. Before Charles went to war, his sister made a scrapbook of him that can now be found in the New Brunswick Museum Research Archives on Douglas Avenue.
Frank Russell Fairweather was born September 3, 1876 in Rothesay, New Brunswick. He was the son of Charles Henry and Lucilia Fairweather, and he was the husband of Ella Louise Fairweather. He enlisted on August 25, 1915. He served in World War I in the 26th Battalion. Captain Fairweather died September 17, 1916. He was killed in action and buried at the Vimy Memorial in France.
Hugh Mariner Teed was a lieutenant in the 2nd Battalion. He was killed in action July 7, 1917. Hugh was accidentally killed in Orton, France. He was born January 31, 1892 in Dorchester, New Brunswick. He was not married. He served in the Royal Military College. He was appointed lieutenant August 22, 1914 of the 1st Infantry Brigade.
Thomas Southall Porter was a captain in the Canadian Army's force. He was the son of Horace Alfred and Ethel Isabel Porter, and was born on May 21, 1914 in St. John, New Brunswick. His unit was the Carleton and York Regiment, RCIC. He died on July 18, 1942, at the age of 29, and he is buried at the Agera Canadian War Cemetery in Italy.
The RNS Memorial Chapel was built in 1923 and dedicated to the memory of the alumni who fought and died during World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. If you look around this beautiful building, you will see names adorned on placards and stained glass, paying tribute and honoring those who offered their lives so that we could be free and safe from tyranny. There are many pictures of fallen alumni hanging in the Memorial Chapel. You should all take a moment to look through these images and read the names of these fallen heroes, and be thankful of their sacrifices as it allows you to sit here today.